love to see him on the playmaker once again, but also a smart answer by Matt.
Why is it smart? This Swain?
I think Swain just neutralizes Ahri really well. It's also going to be a little bit difficult for them with Rogue's comp to kill the Swain. Once he starts getting items, he's just going to be monstrous.
Run towards bots where Comp and Trimby are a bit scared to walk up. The question is, what does Mallorank do? Does he just get level 3 and run bot side, or does he get level 3 and take away Elioya's camp? On the top side, take away his red. We will soon see the answer, because again, they're just going to dive them.
Exactly like we saw from Kalista, but on the other side of the rift. Unforgiven is now pushing onto Trimby, managed to find that Zenith Blade. Kaiser's tanking up the turret, and first blood beautifully executed.
Too, that's going kind of awkwardly. You start to worry, particularly when Lucian is meant to be a lane dominant champion. Malorang's trying to help support them.
Well, that's knockup from the Aqua Prison. Kaiser goes down. Malorang was there at the right time, but Unforgiven gets another back. Malorang's the next target. A bunch of Rens that have started off this Rift Herald, and Mad Lions are challenging.
Both junglers level 5. Both junglers only have the 450 smite, I believe. I'm not sure if that's just on the graphic, but they still have their jungle item on Elioya. Fight kicks off Nisqy.
Ahmed stepping forward. He's thrown out all the needles, manages to pick up the kill onto Odoamne. Mad Lions bully Rogue away. Malorang's not done yet, though. Only level 5. I don't know if he wants to challenge.
We'll see. You don't have the tidal wave. Don't have a lot of ability to engage. There's the flash.
The charm was fantastic. Pulls Kaiser backwards. Now the Rift Heralds actually reset. Running back into the pit. Malorang's going so incredibly low. Here comes Unforgiven. Rogue are wrecked and ruined inside the river. Trimby's going to get popped. One more shot. Nisqy able to secure it, and Nisqy forced to go over the tower. Unforgiven tanks up the shot to see.
Gonna get the Dragon. Unforgiven looking for those plates. Comp and Trimby now on the way to match. Yes, we don't have a scoreboard, but we thrive in the chaos. Rogue and Mad having a bit of a bloody game back and forth across the board. I think for now, Mad Lions still ahead. Where will they put
still only 2,000. As you mentioned, Elioya does have the Rift Herald in his inventory. We are working on updating the HUD. We should be able to resolve it in the not too distant future. Trimby will be able to sidestep that Solar Flare, but Zenith Blade does not. Now Trimby's caught down. Comp's trying to use the culling, chipping away at Mad Lions. They've got themselves 7 kills already. Shelly gets dropped. Nisqy gone. Not going to find it. Odoamne is interrupted. The boop comes through. The tower.
Way into it. Comp tries to turn. We got another fight.
We do indeed. Ahmed is the target this time round. Larson and Trimby trying to run him down. He gets away from the Aqua Prison. The needlework comes out. Not enough damage just yet. Can't find the snip, and the ebb and flow finally does it. Everyone at home predicted them to win. Our analyst desk predicted them to win, and in this game, they are currently up, despite the fact that
we're about to find out. Ult connects onto Unforgiven. Where's the follow-up?
Let's find out. Cataclysm looking just waiting to come into the fray.
Unforgiven.
What can Nisqy do? What can Nisqy do?
Culling. What can Nisqy do? Tidal wave goes wide, and Mad Lions will be able to push forward. Nisqy waiting for the Demon Flare. Doesn't get it off just yet. So much damage from Rogue.
It's an ace.
Needlework's coming forward. That's 4 down already. Over the wall. Looking for another charm. Waiting for the Orb of Deception. Gonna be sidestep. Kaiser stays alive 4 now. But on the minimap, the rest of the members of Rogue are pushing forward.
Yeah, they're gonna push in. They have a wave. Kaiser's gonna die. This is gonna be an ace for Rogue. You just asked Trevor, can they find their way back in? They answer, hell yeah. So Rogue should be confident in taking this fight.
So I am looking now what's going to be happening with these next big fights. You can see that Elioya Kaiser fishing for something.
Larson over the wall, plus setup with Trimby. Rogue has been able to find themselves a 10th kill. They're not done yet. Ahmed's running for his life. From downtown, Rogue do it again.
Set him up like
Larson having a stormer of a game now, 5-0-4 in this Ahri.
I mean, Kedril, I was trying to think of like how do we finish this game? It felt to me like Mad Lions were going to run away with it. I was already signing Rogue.
Who struggled in these early stages, but experience is one I want to look at here. Malorang up a level, Comp 2 levels up despite that early game, and Larson is up in levels against Nisqy, who just dinged over to 12. That mid-tier 1 finally drops. Rogue own the top side of the map for now. Mad Lions are the ones on the defense.
Now, I need to see how Rogue play the rest of this mid-game. How do they push this advantage further? Rift Herald has been dropped in the top lane, and while Berlin starts to cheer for that one, I just want to let all the viewers know at home we are aware that the minimap is not displaying. We are working on it, and just for some additional context, the overlay and the interconnection with the game and the API is all connected. So it's not as simple as just turn the block off. This is not an OBS stream that we're dealing with. Nevertheless, Mad Lions are now being obliterated. The Rift Herald push into another tower secured. That's Rogue pushing further. The Cataclysm down. Fate's Call comes out. Call of the Forge God goes forward. And Ahmed Armut is going to be able to stay alive thanks so much to that Hallow.
Top push for Armut. Looks like Rogue and barrel down mid there. See engage.
Oh, goodbye. Complimentary trip to the fountain.
Doesn't even need to go in for the auto attacks. Goes in, slams with the culling. The first strike amps the damage, and it already does so much on its own. The extra damage amp completely removes the Kalista.
And there's the power of the Lucian Nami on mid waves. Yes, they're ahead, but even when they're even or behind or anything of the sort, one pick is all it takes with these two champs. That's a mid tier 2, that's a bot tier 2.
And you know what? Some of my favorite memories of Rogues and Org is when Hans Sama was playing that Lucian into the likes of Damwon, into the likes of so much. You can switch the AD carry, but the comp in Rogue has been so good with this Lucian at finding these picks this game.
So good indeed. I want to ask a question to Kadril and Nymera and tell me if it's fair or not. We'll do it after this fight, as Larsen's going to look for that orb. Deception! The Spirit Rush into the charm! That was beautiful. Alyoya is now trying to run down Larsen. He's already flashed forward. Frozen Domains run out. There's no more support.
Unforgiven, no flash as well.
Yeah, and this gets very difficult now when you're on Soul Point for Rogue, because Mad won't have the choice of just sitting back and letting something go. The Swain and the Gwen onto maybe the Lucian. It's difficult, but that's the option.
I don't think Armut will ever have any side pressure. He's going to have TP, he's going to get cancelled. He's just going to die.
Yeah.
Waiting on the ulti as long as possible for comp. Gap closed, down goes the Gwen. Now Rogue can't really force anything their own. They don't have a bot tier 2 to play for, but mid-wave in though. But a pick's a pick, down goes the TP, there goes the split push.
I mean, Comp, this game, sending a particular finger in his hands to Mad Lions after the previous game, where his Jhin was not allowed to shine 5-0 in 6. Lucian is absolutely dominating, and Baron will be somewhat threatened, but Larsen is fully aware. Call of the Forge God is sending us to Game 5. There is no doubt in my mind that Rogue are going to close this one.
Make it a 5-game series.
Bad lines were, and Malrang's turret alongside Odoamne was flawless.
It's another game where Rogue have really good follow-up. They have really good engage range, and they're
for Dragon, of course, in the next minute, but they could also use this as an exit objective. They have 2 minutes of Baron, so they want to start sieging the base.
Straight over the wall! Man, look at that! Rogue don't give a damn. Stepping forward like the Honey Badger, Mad Lions are getting wrecked and pulled apart. Inside the base, while that's going on, Armut is trying to push the top wave. Odoamne's got the teleport available to him. Is this game just going to be over in the next minute? He absolutely is. 700
gold shut down on both the carries, 4,000 gold lead exactly on both the carries. Absolute performance coming out from Rogue.
Oh, we're going to Game 5. Cue the silver scrapes. Waylon, Dave, that one's for you. Rogue will not go quietly. One more game to determine a guaranteed spot in Malmo, a guaranteed spot in Worlds, and more importantly, one safety upper bracket series in the chase towards the title.